Hey folks, so welcome to this vlog which is all about Nico and basically his first year. So the first few clips you're going to see are when he was pretty much a newborn. He was about a week old when we went to go and see him. He is from the Trezoya stud, which is based near Carnan Downs, near Truro in Cornwall. We went to go and look at him, but there were also a couple of other newborns when we went. So we did have a choice, but we settled on Nico. Personally, I think he was a very cute foal with his 4 white stockings and palomino coat. Also, his mum was absolutely lovely, so that's always a good sort of deal breaker when you were looking at a youngster. So we were very fortunate that we were able to go and visit Nico every sort of month or two because he was relatively close by. And in December, we were able to bring him home. This was his first ever time being on any kind of transport. His breeder had lightly halter broken him, so he knew what a halter was, but he did still need some work with that. But the main job was to try and get him clean. Obviously, picking him up in December, not the best time of year, so he was an absolute fluff ball, but also filthy. I did make slow progress. It was so long that it was almost kind of like a bit matted with the mud, but eventually we do get a bit cleaner. However, with the brushing, we did then realise that he was pretty much riddled in lice. So we had to go and get some Deosect formula and basically sort him out with this. At the same time as doing the Deosect, we also realised that he had worms. Not really sure how that works, and nobody is able to tell me why. But after we Deosected him, in his poo, there were some worms present. So unfortunately, he had pinworm. So if anyone has ever dealt with pinworm, you'll know it's a really slow process to get rid of it. It takes about a year, and you have to wipe their bum every day, and then keep going with wiping the bum every day, worm again, keep wiping the bum, worm again, because basically in the night time, the pinworms poke their head out of their bum and lay eggs on the tail. So that's why you have to clean under the tail, around the bum, on the underside of the tail. So eventually, a year later, fast forward, we did get rid of them. But that was kind of the main challenges that we had upon getting him. So eventually we started to do a bit more in-hand work after we'd got rid of the lice and he was getting a bit of turnout and sort of in a bit of a normal routine. As I say, obviously the pinworm took pretty much a year, so he still had pinworm at this point. So anyway, we started the groundwork, really basic, just sort of like moving forward, standing still, that sort of thing. We did do a little bit of trotting, but as I say, this was all very basic. He really enjoys having a job to do and just doing something, so even just sort of like 5-10 minutes for him was really good for his brain. I am not saying it was easy. There were moments where he was a little, I'm going to put a little beep, but he did kind of get through it. I haven't mentioned either, he is still a colt at this point, so he is entire. So he does have a little bit of feistiness to him because of that, especially as we've got 2 other mares. of his turnout when he was with Lexi was supervised. We felt that he needed to go out with another pony just to kind of give him that pecking order, put him in his place, because he was a little bit cocky. But obviously, because Lexi was a mare, we did supervise it. However, as you can see from the videos so far, that Lexi has not let him really get anywhere near her. But she was actually brilliant at putting him in his place and telling him off when he needed to be told off.
Feeling better, eh? Oh, Nico boy. Steady. Steady.
So not long before this, we'd had to get the vet out because he had hurt his sort of like shoulder. So we weren't sure what was wrong. He was getting vaccinated at the same time, so we got them to check him over. They weren't worried at all, gave him some sort of pain relief for a couple of days and said he would be all right in a couple of days, which was correct. He was fine and absolutely, as you can see, flying around in those earlier videos. He has an unhealthy obsession with wheelbarrows, which he still has now. It's very annoying. He literally loves them and will just bother you the whole time you're doing it. We practiced loading into the 3.5 ton lorry that we had. He really wasn't that bothered about it. You can't really see it in this video, but his biggest issue he has with travelling is the ramp. He's fine going on it, fine being in it, but sometimes when he comes out, he leaps off of the ramp. But generally, very good considering he's only been in it once and had never experienced anything like it until that point where we picked him up. So all about good experiences when they're young. It's a shame you can't be helpful and ram them in the ground for me. By now it is May sort of time. He has been castrated, should have mentioned that earlier, and I decided that we would aim for our first show. It was a native show, so I thought it would hopefully be quite a good show for him. The classes were quite specific, so I hoped that because they were specific they might be smaller, and it wasn't a super far journey. So was hoping it would be ideal for our maiden sort of show voyage. So we did some prep, some trimming up. He'd never had a white halter on before, so we practiced this, and we did a bit more sort of in-hand groundwork to sort of perfect his show. He is still quite a sasspot. In all honesty, he's still a sasspot now, so that hasn't really changed. full speed. What'd you say?
Is electric.
So if you have watched some of my vlogs, you will see that there is a first show attempt to vlog. Put it this way, it didn't go well. And just like that, he's now a year old. So that's the end of this vlog for now. I've probably missed loads, but it's already 40 minutes long. I will make another one showing his 1 to 2 year old antics. So stay tuned for that, although this one took me forever. So anyway, give me a follow, a like, and a subscribe. Over and out.